Hi, I hope you're doing well today. I'm just going to comment on the sentencing of Brittney Griner in Russia, the basketball player who, when she entered Russia, they found some vape pens in her luggage and they had um, marijuana oil in it. She said she uses marijuana oil for her joints and other aches that she gets from the sport. I guess she vapes it and it helps her. Um, it helps reduce the pain. And it's supposed to be fewer side effects than using some of the other pain medications. That's what she says. And Russia was having none of it. They said it's not allowed in the country. You bought it in. Brittney was coming into Russia. She says she's been there multiple times. She feels like it's her second home. She feels comfortable in Russia. She knows it wasn't allowed. She didn't mean to break the law. And she says that she doesn't know how the vape pens got into her luggage when she came from um, the place she was before. She didn't mean to bring the vape pens with her. So, and in some of these countries, they kill people for drugs. And just because something's legal in the United States does not mean you should take it lightly. And so, Brittney is going to be an example for all people traveling that you do have to read the laws of the country that you're going to before you do go, because there are various laws, and if you break the law, you can be in big, big trouble. She's holding up some pictures of family members. So today, on, let me see, August 4th, she went to court. She made her last plea, trying to get a lenient sentence for the crime. They sent her back to the cell. They brought her back and then said that she was going to get 9 years for this particular crime. The maximum you can get is 10. They said normally you get 6, and they were hoping because she was coming in as a athlete to play in Russia and had been doing so for multiple years that they would only give her something like 6 months. But she ended up getting 9 years in Russian prison, and I think they said they wanted to send her to a labor camp, which is crazy because she already said she takes pain medicines for her joints, so a labor camp would be very impossible long term, or maybe even short term, for her. And you can see how tall she is, so a lot of labor would be probably very difficult for her. But you have to be very careful. These laws are real, these countries are real, and she was trying to tell them, but it's legal in the United States. But when you leave the United States, you do have to abide by the laws of the other countries. You can't do just what you used to do in, say, Illinois or Indiana or Kansas or wherever you're from. So here she is in the jail cell, and these are her attorneys, surrounded by cameras, being interviewed about the sentencing today. The other thing that's odd about this is They tried to measure how much THC was in the vape pens, and they couldn't measure any. And they said that was part of what made it illegal, because they couldn't find the THC. And I don't understand that at all if they don't find it. But she did admit there was THC in there. So even though they couldn't find the level, she did admit she had marijuana oil in there, in the suitcase vape pens. When she came to the country, she was not given an attorney. She was given a lot of papers to sign, and she was not given an interpreter. And they said in Russia, they can wait up to 3 hours to give you an attorney. And that's crazy, because 3 hours, most people have probably done all kinds of things to hurt their case. But she said she did not get told any of her rights, and she was signing things, and that she feels that that was unlawful for them to do that. But again, you're in a different country, and you have to make sure you know what's going on. I feel Russia can't have it all different ways. It wants to be part of the Olympics and so forth, and yet they're incarcerating athletes that come into the country to help on their sports teams. That's ridiculous. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure they're going to be looking at deals as to what they can do. I do think that they will probably either reduce her sentence or do a swap, because clearly 9 years for the vape pens is a lot of time, and it's more than they usually give for this particular type of crime in Russia. So good luck, Brittney. And I would advise people not to go to Russia, especially if you have a drug habit, because you might accidentally pick up something or do something that will get you in a position like this, or maybe even worse. Please like and subscribe. Bye.